Another year, another ringless season. It's been rough, man. It's been rough, but we are still here with the Niners. And we gotta change things up, bro. Our defense isn't that good. Now, I told you guys earlier, I feel like the defense in this game is just going to be behind the offense, no matter how high the overalls are. But I feel like we have to get the overalls up on the defensive side of the ball. We got to make some changes, man. Our offense the past 2 seasons has been the top in the NFL. Top 10 run game, number 1 passing game. I mean, quite possibly we could change it up, try to go back to running the ball more. But again, I really don't think that matters when you can't stop the run. Versus the Bears in the divisional round, couldn't stop the run. Versus the Falcons, couldn't stop the run or the pass. So we got to get our cornerbacks up. Got to maybe change some safeties out. We need speed in our secondary, and we need to find a way to generate a pass rush in order to compete with the Falcons and the teams like that. Cincinnati is going to be one of the best teams in the AFC for some years to come because they're still pretty young. Atlanta, they have Mike Vick, who won MVP, but he's a little bit older, and this was his last contract year under the Falcons, or with the Falcons, I should say. So he could be moving on. We have up to $300 million in assets, so that could be enough to build a new stadium. Joe Gribbs, he's going to go back to NASCAR. He's done coaching Washington. He's going to go help Danny Hamlin and whoever else spin the wheels, spin the tires, and win some more NASCAR championships, I believe. Lane Kiffin, maybe golf is my game. Yeah, football really isn't. No, I'm just joking. As a college coach, I think he's fantastic. NFL maybe might not be for him. Is that Cameron? I believe my son's high school gave me an offer. We usually get that one quite often. Yeah, Wade Phillips, he gets the same deal. He's retiring as well. So we need a new offensive coordinator, new special teams guys. So we're gonna go with Tom Rathman. I like me some Tom Rathman because I'm a Niner, old school fullback. I love. He's gonna be our offensive coordinator. Did the same thing with the Falcons, man. But yeah, we got to get our defense rocking and rolling. Our defense got to get A1, without a doubt. Joyner, he's going to be our special teams coach. And then we're going to go with the Elite Health Company, Health Co., if you will. Larry Allen, he has retired. He was once a 49er. James Ferrier as a Raven. That's just weird. He is retiring as well. Jake Delhomme, the homie, he is retiring as a Chief. Then you got the homie Torrey Holt, 89 overall to finish off his career with the Vikings. You're also going to have another Minnesota great, man. Mike Vrabel, he's retiring as well. You also got Big Matt, left tackle. Big Roman, left tackle. Jeff Fiegels, who was once a Niner, he is retiring. Scott Player, he's retiring. Ray Lewis as a Steeler, he is hanging it up. London Fletcher's hanging it up. A lot of household names. Randy Moss, the big boss. I told you there was a great Minnesota Viking. There he is. He is retiring as well. Simeon Rice, Joey Porter. So the NFL is going to look a little bit different. Not going to have the same names that we're used to. We're starting to get into the phase of the franchise where we're going to have a whole bunch of generic players. Hope you guys are okay with that. I'm okay with that. All I really want to do is win, and I know you guys want to watch me win. So I mean, yeah, we got to do some things. No more excuses. No more being a homer. I really didn't tell y'all this, but I was being a homer because I kind of realized our offense is beastly, but our defense is lagging behind. But I'm a Niner, so it's like, do I get rid of some of my Niners to make sure that this team is beastly? Because we are competing for a Super Bowl. No matter what, we are trying to compete for a Super Bowl. So when it comes to our O-line, we got to keep them intact. Even though outside of Joe Staley, everybody else is over 30 years old, and that's really not a good look because these guys tend to retire around their 12th, 13th, 14th year, and that's usually when they hit like 33, 34, and 35 respectfully. But I'm going to bring back Big Eric. He's just a beast. The O-line is really, really good. 95, 96, 97 overall, respectfully. So I'm not really want to mess with that. Big Mark, we're going to bring him back as well. He's probably going to retire. But I'm going to give him a 3-year deal, just to give him a 3-year deal. Calvin Hayden, solid. 86 overall corner. You also got Bartell, who was 87 overall corner. The problem is that, one, they're not the fastest corner. They're not the fastest guys in the world, but their awareness is low. I always say the other corner is just bad, and that could be true. That could be true, but I also think that they just don't have the highest awareness. Talking about these guys, when we had Namdi was solid. I just think that side could be a tad bit cursed. So we're going to let those guys go. Also going to let Sanders walk. We're also going to let Adrian Peterson walk, but we may re-sign them later on. These are some of the bigger names that are free agents. Tutupu, he's a free agent, and I'm going to try to sign him. because again, we're going to be going to a primarily 3-4 defense. Our D-line situation right now really isn't built for that. We have Trent Cole on one side, Oliver on the other side. We could put Robert Bates at the end in the 3-4. But all I know is that we just need two big fellas in the middle, and we have that with Anderson and with Bates. And then two guys off of the edge that can rush the passer when we go to nickel. Because, again, I want corners that can fly around, safeties that can fly around. And even though Diller made it to the Pro Bowl and Bobby Dawson was a rookie last year, they're not the fastest guys in the world. I'm okay with my strong safety not being the fastest guy in the world. He's going to be in the box, going to be covering, tight ends, running backs out of the backfield. But my free safety has to be able to get from sideline to sideline. I just feel like Bobby Dawson might not have been the best fit last year. Goldson actually had better speed and was a higher overall, but I just felt like, let me give Bobby Dawson a shot, because I wasn't quite sure if I wanted Goldson to still be on the team like that. He did play nickelback for us, and he came off the edge a lot to get some pressure. But at the end of the day, having Bobby Dawson back at free safety, I wanted to give it a shot, but it might not have been the best bet. All right, so we will bring back Sanders. We do go after Tutupu, but Tutupu, I'm going to lose another linebacker to the Ravens. We went after Sean Merriman last year, and he ended up signing with the Ravens as well. I'm looking at the cornerback situation, and I'm looking at the names like, Dante Robinson. He's a dog, 90 overall. His speed, pretty good, 96 speed, but he's already at 30 years old, and his awareness is only 77, so I can't touch him. I want guys who are younger. I want guys who are like in their 20s. And with, of course, high awareness. So we also went after Ellis Hobbs. So again, it's kind of nitpicking because he's 29 years old, but his awareness is way higher than Robinson was. So we lose out on Hobbs and Tutupu. They're both going to the Ravens. Mike Vick, he's a Saint. McNabb's a Chief. Breeze is going to the Falcons. Big Ben, he stays with the Panthers. He was a Panther after his rookie contract was up with the Steelers, I believe. Adrian Peterson, he's still out there, so we might bring him back. This boy, Tommy Leon, 90 overall, but 94 speed, 99 awareness. He's shut down, if you ask me. That's like shutdown material. Jonathan Joseph, he's also a beast. But it would have cost me more than the first-round pick to get him. So I'm going to go with the lesser of the two with Hall. But Hall, his attributes were also pretty solid as well. So, again, high overalls. Not high overalls, but high awareness and high speed. We also get that here with Ogden. Not the greatest awareness at 83. But I think we can work with that 97 speed as well. Could play slot for us possibly. Because I'm thinking if we can get Leon somehow, I want him to be my number one corner, then Hall, and then have Ogden on my slot receivers and so on and so forth. So right now we have Leon Hall. We also have Ogden. Again, I'm really not tripping who's number one and number two. You can see that Clement, he's now 87 overall. He once was 96 overall, so he has dropped off a lot. It might be time to move on from him. He is in his 11th year. So again, I'll have to make some tough decisions. And this is probably the toughest decision. But you can see it. Frank Gore, Clements, for Leon, the first round and third round pick. I think it's a solid draft. Looking back on my other Madden franchises for this channel, I really didn't need a top flight running back to get things done to win championships. We really didn't have that. I mean, we did have that with Miami, but we kind of turned into like a more pass happy team. So yeah, I feel like we could be able to run the ball, and that one hurts. It doesn't just hurt y'all, that hurts me. But nobody wanted Vernon Davis. Vernon Davis was the other hot commodity that I had that I'm willing to part ways with, but nobody really wants him. I can get like a lesser guy, but I'm gonna have to add like a draft pick to it, really and truly. And yeah, the Eagles, they weren't having it. I'll try to get Vernon Davis, a pick for Leon, wasn't happening. It had to be Frank Gore. I could have got Westbrook, their running back, to maybe be our scat back, but at the end of the day, it really didn't happen. So these are the guys that we drafted. I know it's going by pretty quickly, but we picked up a running back in round 3, round 2, which was our first pick. We picked out outside linebacker who's like a stand-up defensive end, edge rusher type. We also got a cornerback by Gorgon. All these guys have pretty good speed. Derek Parker, he has been in the league for 3 years. He's 24 years old. He has 99 speed, so I'm bringing him in. He has 99 speeds. He's probably going to be our starting free safety because I like to use the free safeties. And with all that speed, why not? We no longer have Frank Gore, so we might as well bring back Adrian Peterson. It's kind of bittersweet. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's kind of bittersweet. We're working on all these guys. That was our rookie outside linebacker, number 50. We bumped him up a little bit now. He's 82 overall. Harris is now 95 overall. Peterson, he's up there as well. Leon, he is now 92 overall. Ham, he's out for 7 weeks, man. This is after the preseason. Preseason happened. He got hurt, so we're gonna be rocking with Rudd, who's 93 overall. Looking pretty good, looking pretty solid. We also signed David Garrard. We got to have 3 quarterbacks on the roster, so that's why we did that. As you can see, Ham is still the better guy. 99 throw accuracy. There's no quarterback competition. Adrian Peterson out for the season. He's out for the season, so I will bring in a young free agent tailback. And yeah, see where we can go from there. That sucks, but my goodness gracious, bro. We got him up to 87 overall. And now he's out for the season. Frank's 83 overall. Harris, Manley, he's a rookie that we brought in. Going to change his number. We also brought in Troy Williamson. Jammer, he's going to get a lot of targets. I'm going to leave him in the slot, though. Vernon Davis, he may get traded before our first game. Not going to happen in this video, but I'm thinking about trading him before the start of the season. Just because, again, I want my defense to be as beastly as I could possibly get it and see if that's the recipe. Cole, he may be on the trading block as well because our defense is changing. Dansby also may be as well. I may put what I plan on doing is using the formation subs, and I'm going to move around safeties. I'm going to move around linebackers and stuff like that, depending on what formation I'm in, basically, all right? So Leon Hall, he's 97 overall, but I think in our defense, he's like a 90 overall. So, hey, again, I think this secondary is going to be much improved. Look, my man has 99 speed. He's probably going to get the start. I could trade Bobby. I'm not opposed to trading any and everybody at this point. And yeah, it kind of sucks, but that's just the way it's going to be. Ironically enough, we play the Eagles week number 1. That's funny how that worked out. But yeah, we play the Eagles week 1. The 90 overall, 91 offense, 90 defense. Our defense is now up to 90. Still have a pretty good offense, but again, I may make some more trades just to try to get this defense beastly. And the trades are going to be generic players that I go after because those are the young guys in the league and those are the difference makers in the league. So I'm going to try my best to get this defense right. Make y'all proud. Make y'all proud and win a freaking Lombardi. My goodness gracious, man. My goodness gracious. But that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. And until we meet again, my friends, peace, love, hot sauce.